Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. This is Focus on Liberia. Today, we are focusing on the plight of Liberian girls serving as domestic servants, housemaids, or domestic slaves in Oman. We brought you the last time Mr. Fremont Gu, who was implicated, has been a participant in human trafficking right here on the show. He denied that, and since then there have been some updates to the plight of the Liberian girls in Oman. We're going to have some of them on here. We're going to have some of their parents. Some have gone back to Liberia through the efforts of Mr. Haley Tuewia and other Liberians facilitating their travel to go home in Liberia. Today, my guest is Ambassador Haley Tuewia, who is joining me from Australia. Mr. Weah, welcome to Focus on Liberia.
Welcome so much. Thanks for you inviting me. Thanks so much.
We want to welcome all our viewers from across the globe on this special edition of Focus on Liberia on Sunday morning here in the United States. We are broadcasting, of course, from Atlanta, Georgia. Mr. Tua, let me start by, again, for those who did not watch the last time, just a brief introduction of yourself and how you got connected to the Liberian girls in Oman and what are you doing to assist them, get freedom and return to Liberia.
Well, thanks for that. I'm Haley Tiwi and reside in Australia. Well, I am from a not-for-profit organization which is Life Center for Youth Development Empowerment. I I got in touch with this whole situation when this kid was on live Martina, and I came on her live and I told her that we can use our connections and help to see how well we can help our sisters to go back home because watching some of the horrible videos and what happened to our sisters in Oman that touched me, as a humanitarian. And also, I feel that I could use my influence and also my network to help in that direction. So it was how we got into it. And since we got into the process, I can tell you now we have about probably 10 girls have been back to Liberia since 2 weeks. We started this process. And two will be arriving today by two. When I arrived this morning, and two will be arriving this today by this afternoon. So that's what we've been doing. And gradually our sisters have been going back. We've been having, a tough negotiation with these slave masters. It is not easy, but some of them, they are waiving the fees, they are waiving the expenses. And then we just purchased this girl's ticket by the help of your donations and our donors what they've been giving to us as well. So we've been using that to make our sisters to go back to Liberia. That's what we've been doing so far, and we'll keep making an awareness around the world so that people should be aware about Oman's and what it does and how they treat our sisters. So that's what we've been doing, and also been having some encouraging words with the girls as well. Because most of them they are going through trauma, they are going through depression, they are very stressed. They feel betrayed, they feel let down. Nobody could come to the aid. So it's like they feel that the whole world has turned also down over them. So it's like we just there to motivate, to encourage them, give them that encouragement, counsel them, and they are doing well. Yes.
Thank you. When you say we say the plight of the Liberian girls in Oman or the situation in Oman, describe for me what the Liberian girls in Oman are going through, or most of them are going through, that really touch you for you to get in touch, for you to after watching the live video. So tell me exactly what's the issue.
Well, our sisters in Oman, firstly, they were betrayed and they were lied to by so-called agents who lied to them and they sold everything, hoping that they're going to go there and find a better job and have a good life to help their family back home. But to their surprise, that was not what they could see. And when they the first thing, they arrived to the airport, somebody took the passport from them, gave me a passport. Unknown car came for them, took them to a house. from that and put that slavery gun on them. And they said, "Oh, this is what was coming." They never knew. It was a shock for their life. And from that, they started working in the field, and these people been really treating them, beating them, and harassing them, physically, and also, and you could see some of them who are very sick, you know, a girl who looking after 8 bedrooms and 8 bathrooms
Right.
with little families, one and about 10 families. When they take you, they have to take you from they will take you from their house and take you to their grandparents' house to go and clean up in another time. These children are very sick, they cannot walk. Some of them they have back problems. They have like people who have the operation issues is opening. And our sisters who was who were a little bit sick, they gave her injection, she couldn't walk. So there are a few things there, and some of our girls have been raped,
Right.
have been raped and been beaten, and these guys they treat them like like slave. You don't have a voice to say to them. You don't even look into their eyes to even say hi to them. They scream at you, they yell at you. What? And it make our girls feel afraid, like they feel so sorry for the expression. They feel so like stupid or like how they feel,
Yeah.
and the
So,
way in which they treat them.
so, Mr. We are since this happened and you've been dealing, uh, I believe there is no Liberian embassy in Oman, but there is one or a consulate in nearby Qatar in Dubai. So tell me about who else who you've been speaking with has you been trying to assist these girls? The government of Liberia, the embassy, or who is involved?
Well, when I got that video, I met my partners. I shared that video with my partners in Australia, and that also touched them as well. There are people who have a little bit of influence as well. So that touched them. They said, "We want to do something." But in doing something, we need a letter of recognitions from the Liberian government, because we cannot go and do this because we're not Liberians. We can see how well we can empower Liberian government to stand up against Oman, the Omani's government. So it's like to see how well things can be into place. But something I won't discuss here, you
Mm.
know. But it's behind the scene they are working on. So it was how we got in touch with the Councillor General in Dubai. We have a meeting, a fruitful meeting with the partners here in Australia. And so was waiting for the letter to arrive before we can do any work, because now they told us that the letter was sent to the foreign affairs minister to sign it and approve it and send it back to us. So we've been waiting. But in the meantime, I couldn't be sitting while my sister are dying. So it was how we started doing some campaign. We started doing some fundraising. And we got the first girl back to Liberia, the second girl, and people got impressed. People started donating. And now, just how we just carrying the process. Our sister just going back and I start doing negotiation with the slave masters, talking to them in a very polite manner, to see how well we can negotiate in a very peaceful way, and they can turn our sisters over to us. That's what
Mm.
been happening, and gradually, few of our girls are leaving. Yes.
Right. I also had I was able to speak with them when Fremont, who's being accused of engaging in human trafficking, went there at the house where the girls, or at the office of one Yusuf where the girls are being kept. And I had the opportunity to speak to the girls, to speak
Mm,
to Yusuf, the one you call the slave master.
mm,
And what Yusuf was demanding is he paid money for those girls. And so he wants 1,500 or 1,500 for each of them before
yeah.
he can release them. I also asked, first, it was like, oh, they are free. I said, but can they go to any place, like an embassy, a hotel, or wherever? He said, well, they are in my care, so I can't release them, because if I release them, something happened to them, who's going to be responsible? In that same place, there is another housemaid they brought in to talk to me, I think from Philippines or Sri Lanka, one of those countries. And she said, well, I'm feeding them, we're giving them food. I mean, to give the impression that things were okay with the girls.
Mm.
So that's what they are doing. They are at the embassy. So my next question is, have you spoken to anyone in Liberia from the government of Liberia to see what's going on and what they can do to help?
Well, personally, I have not spoken to anyone from the Liberian government. They have not reached out to me, but I was through one of our team member met one of the minister in Liberia, which was introduced by Heron Petra Costa, who recommended how to go and see, and he said he would like to see our victims so they can come and give that storage to him and see what he can do. So our team member took those girls for the appointment to Minister McGill at the mansion. When I went there, this girl was very eager to see this minister. But to their surprise, the minister didn't see them because what he said they was not dressed properly. And there was engine driver, and so they couldn't allow them in the mansion. So one of the others, our team member went in and he gave 1,000 USD to our team member to share among the five girls, which is 200, 200.
Hold on. The girls went to see Minister McGill. He
Yeah,
couldn't see them because they were in jeans.
James Johnson.
And you cannot enter the mansion or where the president lives with if you are in jeans. What are you supposed to wear?
They say they should wear yeah, like the clothes they can wear, professional cool suit or human dress. And I don't know what dress code they have to wear before going to let's say the mansion. So they denied them, they couldn't see him. And that also make the girls feel, the girls actually felt bad because why they were hoping to see their minister, because he said, "Oh, I want to see them," and he know that these girls they just came from Oman, they don't have anything, they don't even have clothes to wear, they don't even have nothing. So I expect you to a little bit calm down. Sometimes you can break protocols, to calm down just for 5 minutes to see this girl and say, "Oh, hi,
Right.
hi, hi, how are you guys?"
Oh,
I'll
you're
take you
saying,
to a restaurant.
or you are saying at least he could come down from the holy of holies and come
Yes,
down and come outside where the
yes,
sinners are and see them. And I'm using that because it's Sunday.
yes.
That is
Just to say hi, just to say, because as a leader you have to connect with your people because connection is very important. That's why I learned up, you should understand. You invite these girls that they expect you to come down, at least give them a hug, talk to them, what's happening, what you guys understand, how you guys what you guys go through. I'm
right.
sorry, come down, let them see, let them feel part, like, someone cares about them, but not just the money giving 200 USD. Oh, give it to them and let it go. That was, for me, it was not necessary, because these girls were hoping to actually see the minister to explain our stories so that they can intervene.
Hmm.
Yeah, but they told our team member that they would like to work with us to send people down to Oman, and one of our team members should go
Uh,
there with them and work with their team. But to me,
okay.
we have not discussed it properly.
All right. Hold on. One of the girls calling from Oman. I wanted them to call later, but they're calling now. So, but that's okay. Let me see if I can bring them on camera. Hmm. All right. All right. So, and I also spoke with a government official
Yeah.
about that what they were doing, and he said, well, they were doing something about that, but the gender minister first, I think the issue was also spoken about or covered by Mr. Kwame Opa Weeks, that's the Lina Director General, and said,
Mhm.
well, people are involved. We are doing something about it. But he also said, but as I'm speaking to you, there are still people going through Sierra Leone, going to Oman. In other words, he was he was not, it did not appear as an urgent situation to him.
Mm.
All he was saying was, yes, the government is looking into it. Minister Piso Sedita is looking into it, and all these things. So it did not appear that the government or people in the government are not taking it as urgent as you are taking it? What is it that you are seeing that the government of Liberia is not looking at?
Well, well, as for me, I think the perspective I have sisters and I have families and I'm a Liberian as well. And I've seen these girls crying. It's urgent, especially these girls who are bleeding with blood. It's emergency. That is emergency. And also girl who who whole stomach trying to open due to operation. That is emergency. These people they are on a critical list and they are still working. They have to work. They are enslaving land. They are beating on them. They are raping. They are touching our sisters. So when I watched this video, that video actually got to me. I said we have to take action. You
Yeah.
cannot treat. No one deserves to be treated this way. No one deserves to be beaten. No one deserves to be raped. No one deserves this kind of punishment. No one deserves to be slave in another country. So that's why I make it touch me. I said, brother, we can come in to see how well we can stand for our people. We can make the difference. We can help our young people to go back home.
How much does it cost to get one girl from Oman to Liberia? Looking at all the preparation, everything that you have to do on the ground in Oman before getting on the flight. For one person, how much is the cost here?
Well, if the slave master didn't ask for, as they say, expensive, if we want to buy, if we want to buy the ticket, it depends. It depends when we buy the tickets and the prices as well because prices change on the ticket because before we we're buying it for 750, but for now for the past I think 4 or 5 girls that went back to Liberia, we have been paying 1,200, 1,100 for their tickets to go
Yeah.
back to Liberia.
Esther called me yesterday and said Yusuf is demanding 750 for each of them before he could release them. The last time I spoke to Yusuf, he said it was 1,500. This time it's 750. So so you have to pay that 750 plus the air ticket plus whatever is needed to get them from where they are to the airport.
Yes.
So in total, so if you were raising money today, how much will you say one girl will cost?
Well, I'm not really seeing necessary to actually pay for expensive because our girls didn't take money from Yusuf and he used them as a slave. He beat on them, he tortured them, and he didn't give them money. What money he gave them? There is no written communication. I give this money to Esther, I give the money to Peter or Mary. He didn't give any money. His children didn't spend their own money to come as well. He didn't give them money. So what money I didn't need to pay for? I don't see that necessary for them paying money or me paying expensive to him. I don't think that could be possible because isn't it? He couldn't do that because as you can see in the video, what he doing to these girls, can he pay for that?
And we're going to come to this video. We had you on the show, was it 2 weeks ago, with Fremont and his friend. He called something else. Since that time, since the last time we had this video, we had this show till now. What updates can you give us? What has been the status? What has been the condition of the girls since we last spoke?
For those 2 girls who were in the office, there will use the office, which Fremont is aware, and they are still refusing for the girls to leave. As you discussed with them, they're still refusing. Fremont and I, we didn't talk much. Aaron used when I'm talking. I want to speak to the girls, and the girls telling me that they are not feeling okay. They are insecure. They are concerned about their lives. They are scared because why they want to go back home, and they don't have the money to pay him. So and he's still demanding money, and he scream at them, and there are so many things going. And all of you girls too as well. They are going through apart from you see, like another girl to where her boss may always try to sleep with her every day and night, and because they now his wife put camera in the house, so he's not sleeping with her anymore. And when she refused, he will go and choke her on her neck, and beat on her. And now she says she want to go back and charging her 2,500 USD, and which of course I have the voice recording of the girl crying while he beating her. There are so many things, happening to our sisters that we need to intervene. So it's like not, it's still the same. This guy's still they're still misbehaving on our sisters. Yeah, though our first video, to my surprise, the video we make, that video is in Oman everywhere.
Yeah.
The video is in Oman.
Let me play one of those videos since we spoke with the girls that you sent me. So let's watch.
What? They get naked. They get naked. Then you two enter the room. Ain't seen it? Ain't seen it? Ain't seen it? You won't wait. Every morning you say can you say one for us. Every morning you say can you say one for us for what? Why you want be why you chopping the girl for? You're supposed to come in the room, yeah? That lady room, you're not supposed to come here. You're not supposed to come here. They get naked. What you can do in the room in the morning? Eh? What you crying for? What you come for? What do you want to do? Let the police come. Police come, so what? Police come, so what? What do you want to do now? This room, a ladies' room. They may work on us out in our room. We get no dealing with a man. You want lock us up. You lock us up every day, no food. Why you locking us up for?
Only this. No camera. Camera.
Why you supposed to come here?
Camera, no.
I say camera.
Ain't there camera, no. Today.
Excuse.
Today.
Call the police. Call the police. Let police know what he's doing to us here.
No way. No way. No life work.
Yes.
Another place.
Call police.
Finish.
Call police.
Finish.
Call police. Call police.
Say camera.
Why camera?
Mr. Weir,
Yes.
we saw the video and you spoke with the girls. Explain.
Yes.
What happened?
So that is what this guy usually do to our girls.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining us, this is Focus on Liberia. We are broadcasting from Atlanta, Georgia. The video of what you're watching is of the plight of Liberian girls who are serving as domestic housemaids in Oman. They were tricked into going into Oman to work. What they told them was you are going there to work and make money. Just like those of us in America, we here because we want to work and make money. And so they left the country with the intention of going to work and send money back to their people. Surprisingly, for most of them, they've been treated so harshly. And when they want to leave, they cannot leave. Those who they work for are demanding huge sum of money before they let them go. That's the situation. And so I am joined here by Mr. Haley Tuewia, who is following this case very closely and who is working for the release of those girls. We will bring on some of those girls that are currently in Oman, and they're going to be talking to us, explaining to us the situation they are going through there in Oman. The guy you saw in the video, his name is Yusuf, and there's another Liberian called Fremont Gul. We spoke to him last week. He is kind of a mediator or a facilitator. He's been alleged of engaging in human trafficking. We spoke to him last week. So Yusuf, kind of a mediator in the video, according to the girls, he's beating them and demanding money before they're released. Haley, talk to me about that video.
Sorry?
Yeah, go ahead. And you were talking about the video when you went up.
Yeah, so you used to always go to the place in the morning. What happens is he lock the girls then up and take the key and go to his house. So these girls don't have access to come out. So in the morning he will come, open his office door, demand the girls then for money. If the girls that don't have money, talking to him, he'll get angry and start pushing on them and start beating them. That's what he does. Oh, you over to the girl. Oh, you gotta listen. You don't want to work. You gotta listen. You're not sick. You gotta listen. You gotta listen. Then he'll start pushing them. He have the habit of pushing these young people. That is a habit. So that's what he usually does. And each time he go at the office every morning, he will beat one of our sisters. He don't care, but then he just after his money.
Right.
Or they have to go to work.
And here there's this factor of Mr. Freeman Go, whom we interviewed the last time. So what we see that he knows the people. The last time when I spoke to him, he promised me that he was going to go and buy food for the girls. So he went with the one, because they were giving them food that they don't like, and they just want them to eat it. So I asked them, so why can't they choose what they want to eat? So they sent Freeman to buy food, and when they bought the food, Esther took picture of the food and sent that to me. Freeman is telling us that he's not part of it, but here is a video where Yusuf is talking about Freeman. Let's watch.
No pay.
Now I say me nana know nothing about the money. Now Uncle Freeman are supposed to be here.
Okay.
Uncle Freeman supposed to be here. Me not know nothing about office business.
Okay.
You expect me to understand anything?
Wait now. So Yusuf got a calculator. He calculated how much they're supposed to pay.
Yes, that's what I told you. They may get a calculator. Every money, it must need money.
No.
Okay. Now talking. Freeman is finished talking. After go, same Baba and what's the name? Susan? No police. Same Baba and police. Speak. Country. Pay money from Freeman. 90 riyal and the Freeman. No pay Baba Yusuf. Susan, no pay Baba Yusuf money.
Susan pay Papa Yusuf money.
Is there money Baba Yusuf? No pay. No, why no pay 90 riyal? Susan, no, why no pay Baba Yusuf 90 riyal? Another day coming, Baba 90 riyal. No, why pay Freeman money? Why no pay money from Baba? Freeman after come country, is there money from? Okay.
But me not know Papa. Me no Freeman. I want everything I deal with Freeman because me no Freeman. And Freeman bring me to office here.
Freeman is thief.
Now Freeman bring me to office here.
You understand this?
Freeman was the one that called me from country. Now Papa you say so that the reason. That the reason I don't know Papa you say that Freeman me no.
He said Freeman. The last time I spoke to them, they all praised Freeman. Now Freeman is not there. He's saying Freeman is thief.
Yes.
So does that suggest that Freeman he believes Freeman received money and is not giving it to him, or what do you think is going on there?
Well, he charged this girl of money to pay, and the girl said, "I think Freeman received the money," and he said the girl shouldn't get the money to Freeman. Why did she get the money? And he already paid for the girl. He paid for her already he paid Freeman for the girl. He gave Freeman money for this girl. So he bought this girl from Freeman. And so she doesn't need to give Freeman money. So in fact, he said, Freeman is a thief. That's why he said, Freeman is a thief. Do you understand thief? That's why he said, do you understand thief? Freeman is a thief. And that's the same people Freeman protecting.
Yeah.
Isn't it? He said, everything is good. Everything is good. Everything's good when you're icy. But these guys, don't trust him. These guys know that he's a criminal. And they are saying it. And now he's telling people that I'm the one who inciting these girls to do video. So I'm the one who incite and Yusuf to say he's a thief? No. I'm in Australia. So the world can know what is happening. This guy just can't go himself. I feel sorry for him. He need to actually come to himself and stand for his sisters in Oman. But he cannot do it because when he tied up, he into a deal with these people. Saying our sisters. Then he said, they are good, they are good, they are good. That is the only thing he can tell you. They are all good. They are all good.
He tells me that he said they are doing good. So we're going to have the girls. So there's one. How many of them in Liberia now? If we can speak to any one of them from Liberia, you can start bringing them on to talk to Liberian people and explain what's going on and see where we can get help from. I get calls from those girls every day as to how they can get help, how they can. So we are calling on all people to help. Today we're going to ask for any voluntary donation to support their going back. So when that time comes, we're going to do that. And for those who have any contact with the government of Liberia, we believe the government too is concerned, but we are not saying anything. Maybe they are working on the ground or they are working directly. They don't have to work with us or work with Mr. Tuawea. So, Mr. Weah, if you have any of those girls, they can call and explain their story.
All right, girls. When you guys on, can you please call and on this number so that people can listen to you and call on this Dennis number and focus on Liberian number, and people will listen to you clearly. Thank you.
There are a few comments here. This one from Salah Afro Nasi. I just don't understand why UN is not informed. And I'll say watching this from the UK makes my blood boil. Watching our people treated like this. Let's start kicking the Lebanese out. We don't want to incite any violence. And people from Oman, I don't believe they are Lebanese. All right. So all the different comments. Noah Sonsi, has the Liberian government intervened for their release? This is troubling, and our government needs to act now to release our sisters. Experience Liberia, we have to come together and stop this madness at all costs. All right. This is a very troubling situation.
And also, as our, let me just elaborate. Right now, there are a few Liberian girls who are in jail because they lie on those girls because they say they don't want to work. They lie on them, say they stole money. There are a few Liberian girls in jail for how many months now? For no reason. Because those slave masters lie on them. Another slave master said the girl didn't take about 2,500 riyal of that money. But I think 4 girls or 5 girls that might be in jail, as a learn. And he needed them to pay.
Yeah, power there.
Hold on, let's play this video too.
Okay. Now I know that. Now you can start with Freeman, okay? Yeah. As you tell me that, Freeman said to you, I will give your money to office. Is it right? Okay. As I tell you, okay? Your family sent $1,000. Is it right? Freeman gave it this office $305. $700. This means custom $300. This is cut by Freeman. He takes this money in Freeman. Also, plus you tell that
yeah, this is the data who really get tested in America.
Okay. So Weah, can you hear her?
Yes.
All right. So tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Beatrice Colley. I'm calling from Liberia currently.
Good. Beatrice Colley calling from Liberia. Let me see if I can get you on the screen.
I don't know.
Yeah, focus on Liberia. All right. Beatrice, go ahead. Tell us your name again, where you're calling from, and tell us your story.
Yes, I'm calling from Liberia. My story goes like this. I was in Liberia when I hear the news that people were traveling to Oman in terms of working, going to school. stay in one place where in you will sit together, like in an apartment they will rent. You people will be there, and they say that going to school. That's how I got encouraged. I processed my documents. I called my mom. The money I had, she filled it up because she see as an opportunity. Because I keep crying, "Oh, I want to go back to school. I want to go back to school." And due to the economic system in Liberia, that have made me to get involved in it. So after I gave her the information, she said, "Oh yes, it was good. You can make it." I believe, I trust. That's how.
Go ahead.
That's how my mother helped me in the process. I left, I went. When I arrived on Muscat Airport in Oman on March 14, my passport was seized. And the lady that came for me, she took me from the airport, she carried me home. When we went, I never got outside till the day I was coming. It was not an easy thing for me. I went through a living hell. Just imagine work from in the morning. Everything they told us was wrong. Everything they told us about the country was wrong. The people mislead or they even took money from us before we can go Oman. When I went, the madam that picked me up at the airport, she took my passport. I worked with the woman. Soon morning, the woman will wake me up at 4 o'clock. I will work for 18 hours, no rest. When I lie down small, she will come and call me. When I lie down small, she will come and call me. It was not easy.
Right.
I was almost abused sexually. Wherein they took me, they carried me to a house. 4 houses in one fence. Big houses. I was taking care of big family.
When you say you were almost abused, what does that mean?
I was almost abused in a sense. I was in my room, my madam husband came, telling me, asking me if I need him. If I need him, wherein he was dressed almost naked. Because the clothes they wear, no honor clothes were on it. And he came lately to my door, asking me if I need him. That's how I slammed the door. I closed the door before him. I went inside. I locked the door inside.
So right now you're in Liberia, right?
Yes.
Why you have to leave to go to Liberia, and how you got to Liberia?
I got to Liberia through an organization from Liberia here, who is the president that is even is Martina Konante, and along with her police in Australia, which is Uncle Harry, and his wife and team members who contributed towards my trip.
Yeah, that's right. You're looking up. Look face straight, so you can look out when you're talking. Don't be shy. All right. Go ahead.
Yes. So that's how when they took me from where I was, they carried me to this house. I was working. The work was hectic. I got sick. I told my madam, I said, "Madam, it is not easy with me. I'm sick. I'm not well. I just declining in structure, in body, everything." I said, "I'm not well." Madam, the woman tell me, say, "You sick, me take you in hospital," because that's how they speak. Me take you in hospital, too much money. Me, I don't have. I was there. I was very sick. I think you see my body. This is not my body. I think you see me. Very sick. My mother couldn't help me to take me to the hospital. But they will always give, whether you get different signal on you, they will give you Panadol. Sometimes they will not even give you medicine. They will not give you medicine. The people will eat their palm.
So, Beatrice, your name Beatrice, right?
Yes.
So the money you were getting paid, you couldn't take that money and buy your own medicine or go hospital?
They was not paying me.
Okay.
I was just working. It was not paying me.
So
it was not paying.
So besides you hearing that that they were paying people, people were working in Oman, have you, before you went to Oman, Did you see anyone who was working in Oman and making money, sending money, or their pictures that really encourage you that yes, when I go to this place, things will be fine with me?
No.
You were only hoping.
Yes.
And what about your parents, your mom? Your mom felt that this was opportunity for you.
Yes, because my mother my mother is not educated. And besides, I've been like, I want to go back to school. Since I graduated, I was not doing anything. I was not doing nothing. Okay. So when I hear the information, I see it as an opportunity that I can get into it and be able to start life from there.
So since you went back to Liberia, what has been the situation there? Did people see you and say, "Oh, thank God, our sister is back"? Are still people going, or are you telling your story on the radio to the government, people, everybody, or how is it?
I'm explaining my story to people. I can explain my story. My friends can come around me. I can't keep quiet because I know what I went through in Oman. I can't keep quiet. I keep explaining my story to people. I keep telling people, even today I'm just on status. I keep on explaining, telling the people that if anybody have it in mind, processing document in order to go to Oman, they should cancel it. And if sponsors want to help, the person shouldn't afford them with anything because Oman traveling is very that much heartbreaking. Like for us, like for me, the little money I have, because for me I'm a self-supporter. The little money I have, I use everything behind our traveling, and I win. I am not successful in anything. I came out with sickness, they maltreated me. I even drank bathroom water, slept on 2 bread. It was not easy. I was almost abused. My madam was 2-3 men jump on me, they beat me only because I said I was sick. I'm not working. They jump on me, they beat me. I nearly die. I nearly lose my life in Oman.
I'm so sorry.
So I'm also willing to work with anything. Now the organization that help us to come because we are hearing about awareness. I strongly want to be part of it. I really want to be part of it, and I'm willing to give myself to work within any country or country they are going in. I want to go to spread this news, what I went through, to explain it to people and to stop our sisters from going to Oman. Because it's not easy. Just imagine I was in Oman when you are taking care of a home, where in a mother having a child in that home, when the child is sick, probably the sickness overcome the child get die. They will say that you do the nurse care the child, and the mother will not relent. She will poison food. She gave you it. You will eat that food and you die. They bring your body. They take your passport. They throw in the garbage can. That's where I got my heart problem because of what the news we used to hear about our Liberian sister. Right now, as we speak, you can hear me.
But other girls in Oman say they enjoying. Do you know of anybody who is having a good time, who is not suffering like you, who did not suffer in Oman like you?
Sir, I'm a living testimony to Oman. I was in Oman. I just came. I'm not near me even 2 weeks yet.
How long you were in Oman?
I was in Oman for 4 months. This month makes me 4 months in Oman. Anyone who tells you that they are in Oman enjoying, they are lying. They are saying it out of pretense. To be honest with you, no peace in Oman, no life in Oman for our Liberian sisters. The people can take all the like slaves. Right. They're not human beings. Wow. Yes.
So since you went back, did you meet anyone from the government of Liberia and tell your story that they can help the other people that are there? Have you done so?
Yes, we went to Natani. What it mean? Yeah, we went to Minister Makese said he wanted to see those girls that came, and Sis Martina took us there. But because of our dress code, we saw all what we had before going. We don't have anything, even the clothes we wear to go with. It was someone who borrowed us it that we should use to go. So because of our dress code, we never entered the fence. But we was at a gate. when 6 months cleaner went inside because she was the only one that they would accept.
And what dress code they were looking for?
They were looking for dress code like spikes and covering blacks. And while we were using trousers, jean trousers, yes.
Anyway, thank you so much for sharing your story. We will continue to monitor the situation and create a awareness so that nobody will be like you. So if anybody watching you in Liberia, anywhere, who wants to go to Oman, look in the camera and tell them what they need to hear about going to Oman.
No, I'm willing to work with anything. I'm willing to work. I already decided to work with anything because I'm old and I don't want for somebody again to find yourself in what I find myself in. So in order to do that, we have to spread this information as much as we can to stop our Liberian sisters from going in Oman. So I'm willing to work with anything.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, there you have it from a Liberian sister there in Oman. Tell me about Mr. Tua. Tell me about Beatrice and your experience with her.
Well, when I get onto the group chat, the WhatsApp chat, she got in touch with me and say, "Mr. I actually need help. They are taking me to the police station."
Hello?
Hello, your name and where you calling from?
My name is Hannah. Hello?
Hello, when the camera get on, we can still hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Hannah M. Juliet speaking to you in Oman now.
Okay.
Yes. What all my sister just was saying, she's not lying. We are in Oman here. We are really dying. We are suffering. It is not easy. These people not even taking us as a human being. They are not taking us as a human being. It is not easy. The agent then are saying, oh yeah, they lies to us. As for me, my agent has sent me here.
And who the agent is? Is that Liberian?
Yes, he in Liberia there. His name is Daniel Kojo Smith. He live on Fortier Road.
Okay.
Where I was working early, the people was not paying me for that reason. They jumped on me with fight. Hey, go on for the camera to come on. They jumped on me. They fought me. And my salary even left there. They took me in a village now where I nearly died. It was by the grace of God. God came into my rescue. That had someone saw me, and then the person took me and came into their house. I was there before they came into my office. I went to the office. It was from West to Ridiculous. The office came back us. The office always on the people's side.
Which office now?
The office always on the people's side.
Which office is that?
And
which office?
I'm from Safe. My office in Bremen. In Bremen, in Oman here. In Bremen.
Okay.
They call the office Safe. And there are so many things when I went to the office with my condition. I was in passing through the woman get a man. She can lock us. She can seize our phone. Only because when we refuse to say we don't want to work, she will seize our phone and then she lock up.
So tell me, what encouraged you to go to Oman? All right, we lost her there. Go ahead, Haley. You can pick up from there.
So it was how she came across through the chat. She inboxed me, and they are taking her. The madam lied on her that they are taking her. She stole money and taking her to the police station. And she went there. She was at the hold. I said, "Don't worry, you didn't take no money." I encouraged her, and they were laughing out. They said, "We'll lie on you, and you stole money, so you can go to jail." So I gave her some idea what to do, and she did that.
Hello?
It was how. It was how they took her to the office. She was at the office for some time, and later they said, "Okay, book your ticket and leave." So it was harsh, and we were able to book her ticket as soon as possible. I paid for a COVID-19 test. It was how she got on the flight the next day, and she headed to Liberia. So that was the process.
All right, let's let another one continue your story. Hello.
Yes.
Okay, we are not
Yeah. Hello.
getting.
Yeah. Call the number. Call the number. What's the number?
Hello, are you there? Okay, we probably not. Okay.
As we're speaking now, this live broadcast, Freeman has shared this live broadcast to his masters to watch. So just be aware. And I got an information that now he's using a female to got information for him, or lady, which of course, yes, someone that might be on the show watching you.
Okay.
So
Hello?
yes,
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, hello. Go ahead.
Yes, so when Daniel sent me here, the agent has sent me here, his name is Daniel Kojo Smith. He's a pastor. He left for the Africa Road.
Okay.
So when the people take me to the office, they beat on me, they took my money. When I went to the office for the office to defame me, she's an Ethiopia girl. For her to defame me, I ain't know the day she jumped on the people's side. Now, as I'm speaking to you, I stay sick, but let them stay. She forced me. She bring me to another place to come work. Only because I want to be in contact with my people. When I told my mother about why all are passing through in Oman here, my mother left Sherry gas station or near his Agnes here. When I called my mother, I explained everything to her going through here. That's how she went and called police on my agent. When they went to Central, they put the agent in jail. But the police station in Hotel Africa there, the all our commander, they call him Pepe. Pepe was the one who went and stood bond for my agent. He stood the bond for my agent to come out to look for all the people money. At the end of the day, they may run away. He brought the policeman. The policeman who went and stood the bond, they call him Pepe. He working at Hotel Africa police station. That's how my agent run away. And now I don't feel well. I take in the body. Every day and there, my eye will be thinning. My blood is low. When I communicate with them, every time I share him tears, but now they get saying that I should pay her expenses. They gave my agent money, in which of course I never knew anything about it. I don't know anything about it. He said I should pay her money. That's the only way I will be released from here. So this is what I'm going through. Now when they send me here to come work, I'm working to tear floor. The post are in 3-story building. It is not only family is too much. I said I want to go back to the office. When they call to the office, she said the people shouldn't carry me back. So I don't know. I don't know how my life or how my whole story will become in Oman here. It is not easy. They implement lie to us.
Are you taking pay? Are you getting paid?
They are not paying me. When I incident took place, the people they took my money from behind me. They are not paying me.
So your agent in Liberia, Mr. Weah, do you know of these agents in Liberia, and have they been reported to government so that they can see what's going on?
Not
yes,
really.
my mother carried my agent to police station. They went to court. They went to Central. They put him in jail.
And now he escaped.
Now he ran away. The Pepe made a policeman. They call him Pepe. Even when you go to Hotel Africa police station, you say, oh, our commander, he said, when we went and stood the way born. For the men to come out to look for money, at the end of the day, they may brag, they may give me money, they may run away. Now my people may search for him. My agent run away, he nowhere to be found.
All right. So
they call him Pastor Daniel Kojo Smith.
So give all the information to Haley, who will try to find these people in Monrovia.
Yes, I sent my agent phone to Space Mountain. I sent his phone, I sent his picture, and I even sent his contact because he blocked me and he even take all the papers from on the internet. He took all his pictures from on the internet. Now when anybody try calling him, he can't answer him, block everybody. Well, I gave a paper, his phone, and he contact everything I sent to Space Mountain in your inbox.
Thank you. So right now, if there are some girls in Liberia listening to you, what will you tell them about Oman? Because some people still want to come. They think that there's a way that they can help themselves. So what will you say to people who are listening to you and maybe want to go to Oman to work as housemaid?
Okay, once again, my name is Hannah M. Julie. The M stands for West State. My name is Hannah M. Julie. To my fellow friends and sisters in Liberia, whoever are willing to come into Oman to come to work, nobody shouldn't lie to you. What we are passing through here, it is not easy. Some of our friends they are dying, they will let our passport near them. It is not easy out. The people abuse us. We don't have rights in this country. They seize our passport. We honor hostage. They take us as real normal day slave. Real normal day slavery work. What we are doing from morning to night, we don't rest. And we don't even, some of us don't even get salary. Some people, they don't even pay them good. Most agents are in Liberia, they will lie to you, they will convince you, they will tell you, say you should come. When you come here, you will take 500 as your salary. When you come, you will be on your own. All I want is also lies. When you come, as soon as you reach the Oman airport, it's where they can seize your passport. As for me, when I was coming, I brought all my high school documents because the way my agent explained to me in detail. I brought my high school documents, everything. Now, as I talking, the people seize everything. And if to say that they was the one who paid me and sent me to school, that they won't make me I get out of high school. Because the way my agent explained everything to me, the way Daniel, his name is Daniel, he had a church on Hotel Africa Road. The way Daniel explained this program to me, I felt like it was going to be good. I come on the side only to come and can help my family, to can help my poor mother and my sisters. At the end of the day, I for West to ridiculous. If I would know, I could be in Liberia there and be selling my poor water. Yeah. That would be okay and for me to come on the side and soften a day. Even if anybody who know me, if they see my condition now, they will shed tears for me.
I'm so sorry.
I care in a helpful ballet for Nana. It is not easy. Even when I eating, the people will command me, I should go and go well. I will move for under my food.
So what you say the name is Daniel who?
His name is Daniel Kojo Smith. Daniel Kojo Smith. Daniel Kojo Smith.
And you say he's a pastor?
He's a pastor. He has a church on Hotel Africa Road, opposite the police station. And my mother lives in Sherry gas station. Every day and night she on her feet, going around people so she can see how bad for me to move from here. It is not easy. I don't have back and front. Only go and my poor little mother. Sometimes she will sit down, she will cry and even make her call to talk with me. Sometimes when they give my phone, because my phone hardly be with me, they can seize my phone. If I even make a attempt to call, they will tell me, come on, I'm suffering from pressure. And you know, the day when she worried, thinking about me, her pressure will go up. So my sisters then in Liberia, I beg you, I don't want anybody to come here. If we were here enjoying, it would be okay for you to come. But as for me, Hannah Mercy, as speaking to you, I graduated from Virginia Christian Academy, Vika, on Hotel Road. And my ears, I can't allow my ears to come here.
Thank you
They
so
take
much,
advantage
Mercy.
too much.
Thank you so much. We are so sorry, and we'll do our best to share the information, create awareness, and see how best you can be helped to get out of that place. Sorry for what you are going through, and Mr. Weir, anything you want to say to Mercy before she get off the line?
Yeah, Mercy. Just keep praying. We are fighting for you guys in Oman, and another one day you guys will be free. And when they ask you for money, you don't have any money to give them. Just stick with your word. You don't have money to give them.
Yeah.
And while we are on the other hand fighting for you guys as well. But just rest and show. Very soon you'll leave that place as soon as possible. With God power, we are doing our best so that you all can leave that place and go back home.
Yeah. Mercer, before you go, do you believe Pastor Daniel Kojo Smith was tricked? You think he knew that you people were going to be treated bad and he still convinced you, or he too did not know the situation? What do you think?
He know everything about it. He know everything about it, because if only he will not know anything about it, he couldn't send me here, or he couldn't, because just imagine, in 7 years he knew everything about it. Because if we come here, before we come here, the people can get them money. And the madam to the office make me to understand that she gave me $600 US for my, just for me. And he even say most people here. He said most people here, if he not know anything about it, he was going to say his wife, or he was going to say some his sister name, but he never say any of his family. So he know everything about it. And even now, as I'm speaking, I get a picture in my phone here. I will say a picture of Brother Hedy normal. I mean, Brother Hedy page. I know the camera now won't count on.
No, but that's good. But thank you so much. It's not coming up because it's the same camera that I'm using on the show. That's why. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But thank you so much for speaking with us.
Yeah, and the last one again, because he sent a girl in Oman here. The girl who is saying here, the girl was sick, because when you send somebody here, when the person sick, you the agent is responsible to send the person back and to send replacement, or you send the people money. So in that case, when they get people, then when they catching, they get into the police station, you call the madam to the office. You call the woman to the office and you tell the woman now the woman should help you to send a girl back, or going to send replacement. At the end of the day, he never send replacement, the woman send the girl back. When the woman send the girl back, Labiro, he blocked the woman. At that time, I was to the place where I was working here, when before that incident can take place. I work because in a country when you can, you work for 6 months, your 7 month guarantee finish. It is true that we can come here to work for 2 years, but in the 2 years working, if you leave working, you spend 6 months or 7 months in one house, your guarantee finish. If you want to go back to your country, you buy your own ticket, you go back. I spent 6 months in one house. When the incident took place, then when the people beat me, I got sick, I nearly died. I went to the office. When they told me in the village, I was out of communication. My people, they never knew my whereabouts. I was in that village looking for solution before somebody, saw me how I was sharing tears. It was only by the grace of God who touched your heart, that how she came me to her place. I spent 2 days there before she asked me. Was something they asked me if I have my office number. I said yes. One of the things is very good for you to get your office number. When I get your office number, I had to contact the office. I went to the office. When I went to the office, I said I don't want to work again, because what I see, I was not expecting it. So I don't want to work. I want to go back to my country. The lady to the office said that the only way I will go back, my agent only work. So it means that even the way they're doing it, if you bring your child, when your child go in case somebody, when your child run away, that you the one that will grab a key in place of your child. That's why I'm going through now. The woman said that my agent owe except my agent pay the money that he owe you, that the only way she will release me to go.
Thank you so much.
So now when I call my people, I estimate on it. And how the agent to run away.
Yeah. So
the woman say when the money not be paid, I can come back to Liberia.
How long have you been in Oman now?
I've been in November 28th. I entered in Oman.
November last year.
Yes.
Thank you so much, and we'll keep in contact. Okay.
Okay, Papa.
All right. Bye bye.
God please help us. Yeah, we beg you.
We're trying. All right.
Okay. God.
Oh, let's take the last call here from Esther. Esther, go ahead and call. Yeah, pick up from there. You know the people that are calling. So anything you want to add? All right. Oh, okay. So we got
what happened? Beatrice want to call back because another girl who just arrived with Beatrice as well in Liberia.
Okay. Beatrice, go ahead, and you have somebody there with you.
Yeah, who just came?
Yes, I have a sister I just moved from Oman too. She said she wants to give her experience what she went through in Oman.
Go ahead, my sister.
Hey, you get talk. Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yeah. My name is Evelyn. In Oman, just came last night.
Oh wow! Thank God. Go ahead, Evelyn.
Yeah, I went Oman October 17, 2021, but it was not easy for me. When I get to the airport, 1 hour making, it took me to the office. From there, my state master came for me and carried me to the house. From the day he carried me to the house, I never see us until I moved on there. Friday, I only in the house working, no resting. I used to wake up 4 in the morning, working through or no rest. I can eat. When I finish call the balance food and things, the things that I train the balance food, I begin for me, I eat and things. It was not easy. I went through in Oman. It was not easy for me, and our friends are there. Some of them in critical condition, praying to God for our president to go and rescue them because only he can go and rescue them. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. So we pray that they go there to rescue our sister and not there.
What's your name again? Evelyn. So Evelyn and Esther is there too. You're getting on the radio. You will get on the radio in Liberia and tell your story so that the government will do something.
Yes, we are waiting. Yes, because we want to come here. Yes, we are waiting to start.
Okay, so
nothing. As I'm speaking now, I said nothing.
The people when we went, the people took all of our clothes.
So nothing.
They took all of our
the clothes that are on me. I didn't get nothing. No, I said they won't give me the clothes at home.
The people took all of our clothes, they tune it up, they throw it in a garbage can. They tell they don't want us to use their clothes, our clothes, in order to distract their main attention. So that many money for their men to not approach us, they throw all our clothes away. Even when we went, the people never even gave us part. We had to use some of our clothes we carry, we tune it up to use it as a part. It is not easy. And besides, the people can say they buy you when you say you want to come back home. They can say they buy you 2,500, someone is saying 3,000 United States dollars. So it's not easy. They're abusing our sisters, jumping on them, beating them, taking all their teeth, raping them in Oman. So we're really pleading on behalf of our sisters in Oman that our government should come in order to help them. Because what they are going through is not easy. It's not easy. I'm a living witness, and I went through it. The people enslaving us, they will lock us up in house. They will lock us up in house with no food.
They pray, you will be in our house whole time, no water to drink. You will end up going in bathroom to go and drink bathroom water.
What you mean bathroom water?
Water like in the bathroom. Water like in the bathroom. When they get it from where you can brush your water
in the sink.
Yeah,
because all right. So tomorrow, so you how many girls now that returned from Oman in Liberia? How many of you?
We are about 2, 4, 5, 6. I think 6 girls, and the 6 Martina is at the airport right now as we speak. She went to receive 2 girls that will be adding on us. But right now, to the house here, we are 2 here now. The other 2 girls they go home.
Okay. So we want you to get together so we can send you can go to the radio station that I will show you. So you will tell your story because we want more people to hear the story, and we want our government to do something, but we don't have that direct communication with them. So what we're going to do is to take you to the radio station so your voice will be on the radio, because as we speak to you, I'm hearing that other girls want to go to Oman to work.
We are willing. For me, I'm willing. Like I said, I'm willing to work along with the team. I'm willing to work with the team. This is Beatrice speaking. I'm willing to work with the team that will come, because like I hear from Ueli, he said they are trying to put my business into face, and I pray that things work out in that way. I'm willing to work with the team, because for now, since they're getting the information, and more people from Morocco are getting to know what their this is all about, getting money out of us, setting us on moon to ourselves. They are going into rural places, getting our sisters, sending them abroad. And where they are sending them, the place is not safe. So we are to work with anything as soon as possible. Anytime you are willing to put things in order. For me, I'm willing to work along with the team to go into rural places to explain our experience to people, to stop them, to cancel their plans from going Oman.
Okay, who the picking back there? Picking, what's up? No, can't talk. And you want to be on TV?
TV.
That your son?
Yes.
Okay, so how your son felt when you got back from Oman? While you were in Oman, you were talking to him?
You are happy. You say, Mama, I'm missing my dad. I'm happy.
Picking, what your name?
What your name?
Ebe. Ebe, you were there when your mom was going Oman?
Yeah.
You were happy for her to go, or what happened when she was going?
You're happy?
Yeah.
So when she was in Oman, she sent you anything?
Yeah.
When I say you have
Okay. We thank God you're back. So what you're planning to do now, since you're back home, what's the next step?
You said what, sir?
Yeah. I said the way you're back now. So what next? What you're going to do?
For me, Beatrice. For me, I want to go back to school. I want to go to school because you can win. Because now I came out with nothing. I don't have anything. I don't have no one to help me. I don't have anything I'm depending on for life for now. You know what I'm looking up to. God should pass through people to be a help to me. And I don't want to be like Gesha, put my hand into mess. So I'm asking God that if there is means that the government can find something for us doing in Liberia so that we can be only be sustaining life. For me, I'm willing to do it. But for me, I want to go back to school.
Thank you.
Because since I got it, I'm not doing anything.
Thank you. So let me talk to your friend too. So anybody watching this video, I forget your name so quick. Anybody watching this video? You say who, Evelyn? Yeah, Evelyn, anybody watching this video, who watching it now and who will watch it later, what do you want them to do?
Yeah, I want them to help me because right now I do with nothing. And also I want to go to school to learn some trade, to bargain for money I supposed to help to get a winner around for our sister and do that there for them to be able to come back. Because it's not easy.
Right. But the condition,
it's not easy now.
I know, because you were at the condition you were running from to say, okay, let me go to Oman to help myself and help my people. Now you come back, did the condition improve or it stayed the same or it got worse?
It's not worse because I think with nothing.
All right.
Yeah, the closer I'm nothing, I can't with nothing. So now you're nothing, right?
Thank you so much. We hope people are watching the video and they're going to do something to help, small. But thank you so much for explaining your story. We are sorry for what you went through. And if there's anything we can do to help, we will try our best, yeah?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. Haley.
Yes.
What are any plans? What are the next steps for those who have returned? What's in the pipeline?
Yeah, that is a good question. We have organized some MOU we're going to get with another organization in Liberia, which got in touch with us. They call it World Hope International. They are willing to partner with us to see how well they can help our girls when they come back with medical treatment and also some counseling, and give them some welcome packages as well. So they are getting in touch with them as soon as possible, very soon. We just need to give the names over to them and we'll get in touch with them to see how well they can help them, because most of our girls going back home, they are very traumatized. They are been through so many things that was going on with them. The need counseling program, the need psychosocial counseling program with them. So that's why we're trying to collaborate with another organization who's in Liberia, that's going to work along with us. Once the girls return to Liberia, they can provide these services to them. And they are already doing it, but it's like they put them on a list. So very soon they will get in touch with them as soon as possible. Maybe by next week they'll get in touch with them.
Thank you. Let me bring on Esther. Esther, your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Esther. I'm calling from Oman. Right now in the office.
Okay, in Yusuf office.
In Yusuf office, yes.
So which of you? I saw the video where Yusuf entered the room and was in a scuffle with somebody. Was that you or your friend?
My friend will just leave. As soon as they move from here, then you two will just come. For myself, like same thing he did to me, just because he can't expecting on me to beat on me like you see what I mean, what you call him. But that is like the normal thing you can do to people here in the office.
So why are you in the darkness? No light?
No light.
Oh, okay.
No light. No movement. Our body can be shaking on us.
So right. How many of you in that Yusuf office?
I am Lopu here.
You and Lopu. You're in the same room or you're in separate rooms?
We're in the same room.
How you can eat? Wash your clothes, take bath, and all that. What's the condition look like?
We can wash. We can wash in the bathroom. At the same time, we can take bath in the same bathroom because everything in the house.
Okay.
The only time you can open the door and say you can't, you ready for him to come beat on us or for him to request for your money.
And why he beating you up for?
The last time he said, I don't want telling people to come to the office. I too high, I should pay money to go back. He come on me, he jump on me, what I say.
So when he jump on you,
I think that the next day, Freeman and the other people then came in the office there were talking about our Corimba.
Right. So I was there. I talked to Freeman, and Freeman said he was taking you to the market to buy food. Tell me about that. Tell me, the last time I talked to you, Freeman, Yusuf, everybody in the office, Freeman promised me he was going with you to the market to buy food. Did he buy the food? And what was that?
He bought some so I can say small. And I you make 1 week, everything finished. We just hear it.
Where he got money from?
Everything finished.
Was it own money or Yusuf gave him money or how? Who gave him the money to buy the food?
For me, I don't really know
who
gave him the money because last same day, I and he went in the supermarket. Somebody thinks they are talking, they want to pay for it. Only oranges, egg, and few potato. I think I took some of the thing pictures. I send it to you.
Yeah, I saw the picture. So where Lapu?
Lapu around here. She helped me.
So right now the two of you in the room, or Lapu went outside of the room? Tell me.
No, two are in the room.
So let Lapu
two
say.
Are in the room.
So okay, so let Lapu say something. So that Lapu the man was beaten.
Like I want. Because Lapu now okay. Lapu only touch now okay. This morning said she was shaving oil in my hand here. I have to soak some water with a tap or I pull it on her chest. She now okay. Like only me said I can try about all me stand on my leg to do some work for all. For two or all.
And are you Yusuf, when you're talking to you, Yusuf say Lapu all right, but you no good. He said that Esther can talk too much, so that why he can't be beating you.
Yeah.
Just like you a child. Oh. Huh. So right now, how much is he asking for to release you?
Day before yesterday, he asked all for the money he had because the few days he bring enough shakalane the year. So the few days he don't have chance to come on me to come because he noise and to beat on me. So he said we should pay the 300 riyal so we can buy our own ticket and we can leave the place before the other people understand what's going on. Lying to me. I'm gonna get a 300 riyal.
All right. So other housemaid in the house, so he doesn't want them to know that he can ill treat you.
So I believe because he wants for us to leave now. So I believe.
And where he expecting you to get money from? You're in a place nobody paying you.
I don't really know. Because for me, I told him from the beginning, for saying he has this thing. So I tell him for people to help on us, so we can move from in the jail.
Yeah. All right. Haley, you talk to Esther and Lapu all the time.
Yes.
Anything you want to say?
Yeah, I just said that's what happening, and Yusuf still demanding the children for money. He and Freeman because I think Freeman might tell him that, oh yeah, we are raising money for those children, so put a pressure on them, and also because I think the first girl who left and went to Liberia, she paid him 1,500. I think that's why he feel like he can get money from these girls. But this girl is not owing anything.
Yeah.
But he demanded why he can't go to Freeman. Freeman who give those girls to him. Ask Freeman for his money.
He said Freeman that thief.
And he said he should ask Freeman for his money, but now he demanding these girls to pay his money. But he should ask Freeman because Freeman is the one who took money from him, not these girls.
Okay. Thank you.
So,
Esther, any last thing you want to say before we let you go?
I only want to let people help also we can move from in a jail because we are fearing too much.
Mm.
And people help us move from in a jail and that is it.
Thank you.
The message is still your money.
Yeah, I know. Yusuf and Fremont is not saying anything.
Nothing. You can even call nothing.
All right. Do you remember your agent too in Liberia? Who was the agent that facilitated your travel to this place?
Yeah, my agent here.
What his name?
Like a woman, her name Princess Samuel. She is my agent.
She in Liberia or in Oman?
She in Oman here. She here.
Okay, can we talk to her too? Or how can we get in touch with her?
I have a number.
All right, you must send it to me. I will call her. Somebody asking, say 300 riyal. That how much in US dollar is like 750?
yeah, 750.
Yes, 750 US.
Okay, so Miss Francis Wilson, that's 300 riyal is 750 US dollars. That's what Yusuf is charging for one girl. So we got two girls under Yusuf control now. So 750 plus 750 will be 1,500. And do you believe that if people gave Yusuf that money, he will let you go?
Yes, I believe in God so that because that's the money he requested for yesterday.
Okay. Do you have Yusuf number too?
Yes, I have a number.
Okay, send it to me. We'll call Yusuf also. But thank you so much. We are doing everything we can so that you can move from in the jail, yeah?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Weir, let me hear you now as to how much, if you are, what you want the people watching this show to do so as to help those girls.
Well, we keep asking for donations, whatsoever you can give to help this process, so that we can help our sisters to go back to Liberia. Because for now, I guess the government is very slow in coming in. So it's like we are taking this as an initiative. So whatsoever you can give when God touch your heart just to save their life, to rescue them, so that we can help them buy a plane ticket because we cannot do it alone. We need your help because with your help, things will happen. And whatsoever you give, we are accountable to you to tell you how we spend your money and how this was used. And also, we are very transparent in our process. As you can see, just the little we have, you see how much impact we have done within 2 weeks' time. How many girls in Liberia with what the little we have. So it's like if you can keep the donations going, if in America you can just use that and send with number and to donate. And also if you want to donate to me, you can just inbox me for my name. I will give you my full details. You can donate to MoneyGram Western Neo, and from there we can see how well we can help our sisters.
So you in US, tell the number to call and who the person so that they can be very exact. And then we also need your information to put on the screen. Go ahead. What's the number in the US for Cash App?
Well, in the US, you get in touch with Mrs. Winifred Johnson. The Cash App number is 763-5688-538. As you can see right on the screen, there you can get in touch with her. With me, you can just get in touch with me for my name, Haley Twewia. And yes, I live in South Australia. Or you can inbox me and I will give you my full details where you can send the money to MoneyGram or Western Neo. And I can pick it up.
Esther, you're calling back. What happened?
I was speaking, and now all I say for my people, I play happy, they are laying and mad with me, I die, I be safe alive, and I easy for me over. I'm begging, I brought people, I play happy, and I easy for me, I die. Oh.
And Liberians, if you are watching, and friends of Liberia, to help Lopu needs 750 so we can give to Yusuf, and also the plane ticket to go to Monrovia. Lopu and Esau, they are right now, they are in jail. They are hostages in Yusuf jail. And every now and then, Yusuf can go there and go beat on them. So that's the situation.
What? They get naked. They get naked. Then you two enter the room. Ain't
that is
Ain't
Yusuf.
seen it. Ain't seen it.
You won't win.
Every morning you say can you say one for us. Every morning you say can you say one for us for what? Why you want be why you jumping the gap for? You're supposed to come in the room here. That lady room here, that's supposed to come here.
So that's the situation. Yusuf is the one who is holding them, and he wants his money before he let them go. So again, Mr. Weir, I want you to go over the donation information so we can close the broadcast. And if you are watching and you want to call in to donate, we'll put the number on the screen for you to call in and donate. Again, the Cash App number for Winifred Johnson is 763-568-8538. 763-568-8538. Or you call Mr. Haley to Weir, he's in Australia. If you want to join the conversation now and add your words, please do so. Call the number that is on the screen and we'll quickly close down the broadcast. Mr. Haley,
Yes.
how do you get money to them? How you do the plane ticket? How you do it?
Well, we bought a plane ticket right here online and sent it to them through WhatsApp. So because I use when I get the money, I put the money on my credit card. So I purchase the ticket for the online directly and send it to them. That's what we do.
Wow.
So we was blessed yesterday. We received 1,500 from COP and Council Petra. They donated 1,500 USD towards to pay for 3 girls plane tickets. So yeah, so if we get another girl, for example, if this man waive the fees, because what happens is we don't want to take it as a responsibility to be paying fees, because we don't have the money to pay all these girls and slave masters expensive. It's a lot of money, and we cannot afford that. So we try to negotiate with them if they can waive the fees. But this UC guy, he seems to be very difficult because he gotten the first money from the first girl who went back to Liberia, who we never paid for, different person paying for that girl. And that's why make it sweet him more. He want more money. That's why he demanded that money will come from overseas. And Fremont told him that people donating money online for these girls. So that's why he insisted that he need this money.
Thank you. Let's read a few comments here. Howard Mesga, this is annoying, mean Uganda and Freetown taking their girls out on a national level. Why is it the diaspora Liberians they insult always are the ones who do the work for them? Why is the government giving chicken change out but no one on the national level? Harrison Bajiro, FOL, we hail you for great humanitarian job towards our girls. You deserve more from all Liberians around the world. Fixed Electronics say, imagine how many girls Yusuf has in his possession. Modern day slavery. So these are few calls. They say, how much will a fundraising campaign cost to bring people back? Again, Hawa is saying, thank you for all the big platforms. It's making this a priority, only supporting their political goals. Face Electronics say, Liberia is a slave route for Oman, but it's not the only one. Any other nationals? I better say FOL, you guys are great. Thanks for focusing on this story. This is the least we can do to contribute. So we will do our best to shine light on this very, very pathetic situation. Very inhumane. Elvis Morrissey, Mr. Weir, you are doing a great job. A true modern day Liberian activist. You and Martina are doing God's work. Mr. Jai, please arrange for those girls to get on the radio tomorrow. We'll do our best to get the girls on the radio tomorrow to explain, not just them, so as to warn other people that are planning to go to Oman to change their mind. Pay to, those people don't value black people. They don't like black people. All they want is to use them as slaves. People need to stop going to that country called Oman. Liberians are selling their sister for little or nothing. Can you imagine that? What a shame. You guys need to start exposing their pages. Let everyone see them. And we want to also be careful not to maybe incite any form of violence against those who have been alleged as perpetrators. We don't want that to happen. Your name and where you calling us from?
Yeah, I'm Esther Lende. I'm calling from Oman.
What's your name again?
I'm Esther FM Lende.
Oh, Esther. Esther, are you a Liberian as well?
Yes, I'm a Liberian.
Yeah, thank you, Esther. Go ahead and tell us your story.
Yes. Yes, I came here in October. I came in Oman in October.
Okay.
Hello?
And what you want to Oman for?
Yeah, I asked for help. Really, let my brothers not help me.
Okay.
My brothers, my sisters, they really come into my case. I came in October the 5th. I enter here. I start work. When they carry me to my madam. Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. When we came, we reached here on the 5th. On the 4th. On the 5th, my bossman came for me. So when I went, that very morning I reached. I didn't even enter in the room where they give me I start work in the house. So when I start work in the house, the work was so hard for me. And the work, my wife, I was taking care of the chicken, was watering garden, cleaning the house. The house was having 6 rooms, 6 bedrooms, 2 living rooms, a kitchen. The work was so hard for me. I think within 2 weeks' time, I felt sick. When I felt sick, I told my madam, I said, I'm sick. When my madam be with me in the kitchen, she will understand me. But when I tell her something that concerning about myself, my madam will say that she's not understanding me. She go and tell her husband. I said, well, I didn't come here in my heart. I said, I didn't come here for me to be together with the man. Everything you send me to the husband. Then not only that thing, for any time, I look at it, I say, And when she sent me to the husband, when I go and tell the husband, for that whole week, I can't feel good in the house. Then she will be so harsh on me. So within 2 months' time, your mother is getting harsh on me. Getting harsh, talking all that. Sometimes now when she speak, the person that when I talk to her in English, she says she can't understand English. But when she ready for me and her to work together, she will understand.
I know. So you think how many of you in Oman?
Really, we are here plenty. I don't know. I can't tell the total.
Yeah, and they say they have other Africans. They have other Africans there, like from Sierra Leone, from other places.
Yes.
Working.
Exactly. The Sierra Leoneans are here. The Nigerians are here. The Ugandans are here. Yes. Other Africans are here.
So which city you in, or village or town?
Right now, as I'm speaking, I'm in Muscat.
Okay.
I was to Swar. I ran away. When I ran away, I take taxi. My story been in for long. 4 months I've been to the office. At the office of I'm going nowhere.
Who was your agent in Liberia? Who told you about this Oman thing when you were in Liberia?
It is Amadou.
Amadou, what's the full name?
Amadou Kauso.
Okay. And how many girls you think Amadou sent to Oman, you believe?
Oh no, I cannot tell the total. I don't know all the total.
I'm so sorry. We if there's anything we can do in our power, we'll really do that to make sure all of you are safe and return back to your families. Okay?
Okay.
So sorry. Take care, yeah? This comment from Francis. This stuff has been going on for decades in different Arabic countries. These people do not see the humanity of Africans, nor do they, for the most part, see the humanity of women, period, because women from India, Pakistan, and the Philippines all tell the same story. It is incumbent upon the government of these women to intervene, to not do business with or give visa to these people to come to be merchants in our country. This is serious. Why is our, and I don't want to conclude that the government is not doing anything, but I don't see it. Do you see any action from the government, or do you hear anything, Haley?
No, not at all. No, because nothing. They said they're still waiting. They're still waiting for funding. As I learned.
Margaret Potter say, our government, you please come for us all. She is showing a sign of crying. Helen is just saying, wow. This is wow. Wow.
I will tell you,
wow.
I will tell you, Mr. Dennis, what these girls are going through is a lot. And I'm with them every day and night. I don't even sleep myself. It's a lot. What these girls are going through. And yes, they are going through a lot. They are going through pain. They are going through so many things. And no one should deserve that punishment. And they need help. The government need to take action because we need the government support. They need to take action. They need to come in to help these girls as soon as possible.
Tawatawa Bando, we the citizens of Liberia need to help our sisters out there, and the government needs to stop this and get hold of people who fooling these girls. Fix Electronics said, you need dates, target numbers, all inclusive for fundraise officially, not on a macro level. Yeah, we see people are doing anything you can help with, please do. We may not have all the expertise in fundraising. Haley may not know all the details about how to raise funds. If you can advise, please call him and give your help as to how we can raise the fund and effectively do this to bring.
Well. Let me come with that. Sometimes it's quite difficult because one thing, we cannot. Most of the slave master requesting for expenses. So if we say this is the money you have to pay, this, no. What we can do is for those who waive in that expenses, we request for people to pay to donate towards their plane tickets, and we can help with the plane tickets. That's what we're doing. But we say we will pay for expenses for all these about 1,000 girls, 1,000 girls plus. I think so. We cannot. And why these girls have to pay for expenses? Why?
Right. And so if you are anywhere you want to reach out to Haley, his number is on the screen. That's our Australian number, +61 481 992 297. Call Haley get in touch with him through WhatsApp, or his Facebook account is Ambassador Haley Tuewia, and get in touch and see how you can help. This is urgent, and your $5, $10, $100, $500 can go a long way. Even if you don't have anything to give, and it's so small as $5, we can send it to one of them to buy food for the day, something that we can spend to through the drive-through at Wendy's. $6 can help. Whatever you have. James David said you need to call on Nathaniel McGill so he can give orders to Samuel Tuer to fund this program to get the girls back. Whatever each and every one of us can do, if you have contact to Mr. McGill or Mr. Tuer, President Weah, or Mr. Koji, the senators, representative, whoever can get the government's ear to do something and bring back the girls would be wonderful. Besides, to prevent further girls from going there, because how come this job only women can do it? And people are asking for women. I mean, if it is a work home, why you can take a guy? You want to clean your bathroom, guys can also clean. But no, they want women so that they can beat, they can ill treat, and then they can fight back. So that's the situation. Haley, as we conclude, let's hear your concluding statement and what needs to be done, what you want to happen so as to help. And I know even before you get to that, how are you doing this? You are in Australia right now. The time in Australia is what?
2:33 a.m.
2:33 a.m. The little girl said, "But Papa been out there." So let me go. So how are you doing this? Where the film come from? Where the money come from? And what help do you need?
Well, as I said, we rely on donations from our donors and from ourselves as well, and our staff who are also working along with us. They also donate a little bit thing, and where we need help with more donations because we cannot afford all these girls' plane tickets. While we call it on the government in the meantime, so it's like we just need help as much you guys can help us, and also with your prayers, and also spread this awareness, spread this message everywhere around the world. We should say no to human trafficking. We need to stand for our citizens. We need to help them. They are in need. Our girls are crying. They are weeping day and night. So whatsoever you can give, that would be great. And also your prayer is very important as well, because prayers breaks mountains. Because once you pray, your prayer will touch those people's heart and they will waive their fees and will be able to pay these girls a plane ticket to go back home. So also prayer is very important. So please pray along with them and keep the donations going. Just get in touch with us and God will bless you.
Thank you. I believe Desire Mons Martina is in Oman. Say, but some of our bosses refusing to let go their expenses, so which means we will not go back. Say, if you don't give Yusu and other people their expenses that they are charging, they will not let us go. And Francis has an excellent idea here. Say, ask each girl where they live, meaning their electoral district. Then we publish the name of the representative looking for votes in those counties or districts and call them out. Let them make the donations. So if you can work, we can all work on that to see the district they're from, so we can directly call on the lawmakers to see if you can donate money, pass legislation that maybe just stop people from going to Oman or do something. So that's another way to help. Go ahead, Eli.
Yeah, before you close, I want to play a little bit of this song for these girls. And also, it's an awareness song we just produced. But it's like, and I just want to give a little bit so people can listen to it.
Go for it.
And you can spread this song around the world. I think it's for our girls in Oman. Just listen. I want to say to my people, say no to human trafficking. This is time we need to unite and say no to human trafficking. Our sisters are dying every day around the world. German, they say no to human trafficking. Our sisters, our mother, I die because of poverty. Say no trafficking. Say no to human trafficking. I want to say no to human trafficking around the world. Our sisters are dying just because of opportunity. We need to come together and show them that love.
Can you say no to human trafficking? I say, oh no, Oman, can you stop now? We say right now, cause we're gonna send now. We are suffering from the situation. I say, oh no, Oman, can you stop now? We say right now. Take your life in focus. Brothers and sisters gotta focus. With all the youth and the young ones. Oman, gotta stop now. Human traffic now.
Oh, the poverty around the world. People fighting for life everywhere. Oh, man, can you leave our family? Oh, you're suffering, no recovery. Gotta stand up for our families.
Blood from your face, the tears in your eyes. They treat you like a slave, there's no way to escape. I'm modern day slavery, what can we say? Don't you worry, gonna be safe. Say no to human trafficking. Say no to human trafficking. Hey, say no to human trafficking. Say no to human trafficking.
All right. Thank you. We got one last Binu, just for 2 minutes. Call your name and give out your story in 2 minutes. We're about to close.
Okay. I came in Oman November 11, 2021. Yes. And this is my 7 months. My first home, I made 2 months there. And then I changed. But my reason of me changing, my bosses used to take me to family house to work. Yes, they used to take me to family house to work. I called my agent, I told me, I even called the office. The office told me, in fact, the office asked me if the same family. I said, if there is same family, so many of people will be taking me around to work. The woman asked me, she said, so what it means? So they always used to take me. In fact, they used to put me in a car and ought to go for wood. Yeah, even the horse, the gas setting area there, when the place cold, they put the wood, and then let fire, they sit around it. So one day, that evening, we went for the wood. We came, I was very tired, and then the lady said, I was going to her daughter's house to go sleep for 2 days to clean and to iron. So I said, I didn't talk. So morning, I took my bag, I took my suitcase, I put it outside to the door. I demanded them to take me to the office. And they said they were not taking me to the office because they pay money for me. I said, yeah, you pay money for me, but you people, you're not paying me with your age treatment. You don't be taking me to family house to go work. At the same time, I'm working here. Then your father to in the house, he harassing me all the time. So that when he go to the supermarket to buy and go for the things to the car, to take the things from the car, he will pass behind me and then walk behind between my legs. So that he will be squeezing my breast. When I'm talking, I said, I'll be shouting. I said, stop. When I'm talking, he'll be speaking Arabic. So I said, about fella boy, I told him to take me to the office. I went to the office. I had some everything in my phone for the recording of the paper. I had some things in my phone. The lady to the office took my phone from me because I showed her the everything because it was going to beat me. Why am I not working? I say I got everything in my phone. Some things that are doing and some things that are going on in the home. I'm not like it. So how she said, show it. When I show it, she took my phone. She deleted everything from my phone. In fact, she sees my phone until I can get my new boss. I came where I am today. In the place I am now, it's not easy. I controlling family. In the big house, we got 8 rooms. The small house, my boss house, we got 4 rooms. My sister place, I got 3 rooms. One living room in my boss place, one living room in my sister place. The big house, got 2 living rooms. There are 2 outside living rooms, 2 outside bathroom, 4 bathrooms in the big house. My boss got 1 bathroom, all in the other place, 1 bathroom. I clean 2 times a day, morning and afternoon. When I stand to press my back, it's not easy for us. It's not easy when I call the agent. In fact, he took me from the group chat. He took me from the group chat. He took me from the group chat. Recent time, even to the people I wanted to go back. I don't want to stay here because this is my ceremony. I didn't even get a passport. The people took everything from me. Because they said the people shouldn't take me there.
You know Fremont too?
No, I came with one James Gongwe.
Oh, James Gongwe in Oman too?
No, he's in Liberia.
All right. You have any contact for James Gongwe?
Yes.
Can you send that to me? We want to get in touch with him.
Yes, I sent it to Brother before, but I can also send it to you now.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And we'll always keep in touch. And we're going to do this regularly so that your story will continue to be in the air. All right? We are sorry for what you are going through. And if there's anything we can do, humanly possible, we're going to do that until you are back home in Liberia, okay?
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. God be with you. Mr. We are your closing comments, and we can draw down our curtains.
Yes, so thanks to the viewer. Thanks for you watching. Well, as I said, we also need your help. We need your contribution in this process so we can help our girls. Whatsoever you can give, that would be great. Whatsoever you can donate to this process so that we can take more girls home as their master was still negotiating as they're going to waive the fees so that we'll be able to purchase a plane ticket to go back. So I just want to say thank you for those who donated, who praying for us every day and night. May God bless you. May God increase you. And, keep watching and keep doing a great job. God will bless you. Thank you so much. Love, that's all we need. And God bless you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Haley, to we are for the tremendous job you are doing. We want to thank our viewers for watching. Those who will donate, we put the Cash App number on the screen, or you can also call Haley. The Cash App to Winifred Johnson is 763-568-8538. Please make your donation and let's get our girls back. Again, we want to appeal to the government of Liberia and all well-meaning people in the country to do something to stop the bleeding and also to get the girls out of the very dire situation they're in. For those that are, claim that they are doing well, that's good. If you are working for money and you've been treated nicely, continue working and helping your people back in Liberia. And we all Liberians should join hands, especially those who are controlling the national coffers, that let's work together so that conditions will improve, so that girls, vulnerable girls, will not leave and go into those kind of situations just to make ends meet. I too, when I was a refugee, I had the same mindset that at least let me just go somewhere, even if I can eat 3 times a day, that's all I need. So really, when you are desperate, they say when a drowning man will hold on to even the least thing, even when that razor blade you show to them, they will hold it. So girls in Liberia are finding their way to help themselves, to go to, some say to go to school, some to help, and that's why they are leaving. So let us do our best to create the conditions that people will stay in Liberia and work. And even those of us who are in America, that we want to return and contribute towards national healing, reconstruction, and reconciliation. Until then, on behalf of all of us here at Focus on Liberia, we say thank you so much for watching. We never end a broadcast without playing our song that says, "We are all Liberians." Have a good and godly day.
We are Liberian.
Liberia is our home.
Liberian people.
Either you hate it or we want.
Liberia, oh.
Either you hate it or we want.
Liberia, Liberia.